to be harassed.
Listen to me.
Mhm.
Are we being respectful with you?
No, hell no, he wasn't being respectful to
Well,
me.
if they're not
He
with
coming
you-
up telling me not to put my hands in my pocket. I'm trying to show him my keys to my vehicle.
That's safe.
Them dudes ain't not a damn thing to do with me.
Calm down. It's a safety issue, okay? My name's Officer Tolley. I'm going to be respectful with you as long as you're respectful with me,
sir.
okay?
I understand.
Okay.
I apologize. He's got me irate because he come up irate with me.
You were cool with me, man.
I know,
Hey,
man.
I understand, but that's just an officer safety issue. He didn't mean any of them's it, okay?
And I don't mean no attempt by those.
And I understand that.
But I don't have that damn thing to do with them dudes. I was in the store shopping. You can ask the big dude that works in there.
Hey, nobody said you're in trouble.
Yeah, but the dude that works
we're
in there, you know what I'm saying?
We're being cool with you.
You can go in there and ask him. When I walked in the store, I was coming out of the store. I paid for my shit and I was coming out of the store. He comes running up to me talking about the police, this and that. I said, what?
Hey, has any of us said you're in trouble?
No, but I'm just saying.
Exactly. We just have a couple questions.
Listen, I know that dude. I don't even know his fucking name. You know what I'm saying?
I just have a couple questions for you, okay? So you didn't pull up in this van with him?
Hell no, I didn't pull in that fucking van.
This is your...
Yeah, that's my vehicle.
Okay. Did you see this van pull up?
No, I did not. I was in the store. You can pull the cameras up and watch the cameras.
Okay. That's all we need to know, okay? I apologize for...
Oh,
You have the keys to this?
yes, I do. Yeah, I do. I sure do. Yes, sir. I sure do.
Before we even step into this showdown of stubbornness, confusion, and escalating tension, let's lay out what you're about to witness. This video captures two completely separate encounters, one involving a woman dealing with an officer on her property, the other a man surrounded by police at a Walmart, yet they share a striking theme. Regular people suddenly thrust into confrontations they never expected. In the first case, a woman is approached at her own home by an officer claiming there's a complaint about wind chimes. Yes, wind chimes. But what starts off petty quickly becomes a debate over authority, privacy, and what officers can and cannot demand without a warrant. She refuses to step outside, refuses to give her name, and stands firm behind her door. The officer pushes for answers he never quite explains, and the whole exchange becomes a subtle tug-of-war over rights. Then the story jumps to Walmart, where a man, who thought he was just running errands, gets pulled into a situation involving fleeing suspects, a suspicious van, and a whole lot of assumptions. One moment he's buying his groceries, and the next he's being questioned about people he barely knows, a vehicle he didn't drive, and even a tag he had no idea was illegal. In both clips, you'll see real-time emotion, confusion, frustration, and citizens trying to keep their cool while navigating encounters that escalate fast. The big question is, how do ordinary people protect themselves when the situation suddenly shifts from routine to confrontation?
Can you just check, make sure it's unmarked? Yeah, you can't drive it too.
That's the way the dealer. That's the way they give it to me. That's the way the auto auction give it to me.
Handwritten.
Is that why you...
The auto auction gave it to me like that, bro.
That's cool. You're doing it.
Listen, bro. Hey, listen, fellas, I didn't commit no crime, man.
None of us said you did. None of us said you did.
Hey, and I apologize, man. I got irate for no reason, and I'm sorry. I apologize to you guys. But listen,
if you get onto a public roadway with that tag on your vehicle, you can't get pulled over.
I understand that, but so I'm going to register it. I just got the title Friday, so I'm going Monday to register it tomorrow.
Take the tag off the vehicle.
Yes, sir. Okay. Am I all right to get home, or am I all right to get home, or
If you have a bill of sale that says that you just purchased the
I
vehicle,
do. Yeah, I do.
then
I
yes,
just purchased it last week.
Okay, then I would take that tag off that vehicle, and then if they pull you over, you tell them that you just purchased the vehicle, and that
The opening confrontation already sets the tone: vague complaint, unclear authority, and a homeowner who knows exactly where her boundaries are. Notice how the officer avoids explicitly stating what legal basis he has for being there, yet he keeps pushing for personal information. That's a classic tactic: ask casually, as if the citizen is obligated to comply. But she flips that dynamic immediately by refusing to open the door and refusing to give her name. This is where many people panic or get flustered. Instead, she keeps repeating the most important line in this situation: I haven't committed a crime. That alone completely changes the power balance. Officers can ask, sure, but unless they have reasonable suspicion, they can't compel. What you're seeing here is someone refusing to be pulled into a conversation that could later be twisted or used against her. And let's be honest, if someone showed up at your house demanding your name because of noisy wind chimes, You'd probably react the same way.
They gave you a tag.
It come from the
Insufficient
Virginia
tag.
auto office. Where it come
I'm
from.
telling you, man, I'm telling you. Regardless of wherever you bought or however you obtained this vehicle, that tag is fake.
Okay.
Really.
Yeah,
It doesn't have the issue side, it doesn't have the dealer, it doesn't have your name, it doesn't have anything required information that would be on that tag in order for you to be able to with it.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Take it off before you leave.
Okay. We'll do that. We'll do. I'm going Monday to get I'm going Monday. Are you guys good? Or am I good to go? So you're saying that? Come here, man. I'm curious now. You're saying this fucking van here?
Yes, the guy that came up to you and said that he was running from the police or whatever. All right. He said that, or he is going to be associated with the person who just ran from us that's now being arrested. Okay. Obviously, the fact that you said that you were with him, and regardless of if you understand me or not, okay.
I misunderstood you what I did, and I apologize. I was
I
kind
get
of
lied to all the time.
Well,
I
was constantly thrown in the mix there for something that I didn't have nothing to do with. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, if I was approached by the police and I asked if you two were together and you weren't with that guy, the first thing that I would say is, I don't know this guy. No, I'm not with him.
Well, I know him, but
Because
I don't know him. He worked 3 days for me, and
like I said,
never come back.
If I asked you if you were with him, and again, I'm not going to get circled back on it. Okay.
I apologize.
What I'm going to explain.
Things get almost comically awkward. The officer keeps trying to nudge the conversation forward, trying to get her to engage, even though she's already given a clear and repeated, no. This is something people often underestimate. Officers aren't used to citizens asserting boundaries this firmly. Most people naturally comply just to be polite or avoid conflict, but she refuses to let the conversation drift into any area where she could be pressured. What's interesting is the officer's shifting tone, at first casual, then a little more insistent, then abruptly backing off with, nice chat. That tells you he realizes she's not budging. Her refusal to fully engage leaves him nothing to anchor a deeper investigation on. The officer doesn't state a law, a statute, a citation, nothing. So without her participation, he's stuck at the door, unable to escalate without clearly overstepping. This is a textbook example of how simply saying less can protect your rights more than anything else.
Right, is that if you are able to identify him, or if you are able to find out where he is, then I would appreciate it if you were able to contact the law enforcement so that we can.
That dude does it. I don't know that dude. I don't know that dude from Adam.
Wow, dude. Ain't no way.
That's
Ain't no
where
way.
they give it to us at the auction.
Nope. So to explain to them that
There's no way that.
dealer information.
There's no way it's legit, dude.
That's where they come from.
You better get this registered. And
I'm going to Monday morning.
that's what. Oh, Monday never comes, does it?
You know, Monday morning for real.
If that you get stopped right there, get cited, you pull out of here, you'll get stopped.
I know.
There ain't no way that's legit.
So what am I supposed to do?
See, unregistered vehicle looks like. I mean, the tag is obviously like been forged.
So what am I supposed to do?
Go to the
So leave this thing sitting here? That's my
get it
best bet?
registered. I'm telling you, I know you got to drive the
Back and forth about noise levels is where the conversation finally reveals its true friction point. The officer claims he can hear her music from the street, which he calls excessive noise. She counters with a key point, time-based ordinances. Many noise laws only apply during certain hours, and she's confident she's within those limits. Meanwhile, the officer insists the time of day doesn't matter, implying a broader interpretation of the ordinance. This disagreement shows how easily citizens can get caught in the gray area between what officers say the law is and what the law actually states. Her confidence in citing ordinance language clearly annoys him, but it also forces him to acknowledge that all he can do is just let her know. He's fishing for compliance, not enforcing a statute. This moment is a great reminder. Knowing the actual rules prevents officers from stretching.
But I'm telling you, man, you get, especially a trooper, you get stopped, you get ate up with tickets. Because I mean, you forged that. Somebody forged that, and that is not from any legitimate business. Would never have one like that. Ain't no way, man. Ain't no way auto auction do that even.
Yeah, but see, I got tied up in a mess. I got tied up in a mess with somebody else.
I'd say you run around with this cat.
No, I don't know that dude.
Yeah, but you know him.
I don't know that dude.
We can't positively put you in the van.
Now we shift scenes dramatically, from a doorstep dispute to a Walmart interrogation that escalates just as fast. The man immediately feels cornered, and you can hear it in his voice. He's outnumbered, confused, and trying to explain himself while officers circle him with assumptions. They're not just asking questions, they're implying association, connection, guilt by proximity. This